Hello, my name is Aaron Martinez. I'm a student at CMU, and I'm studying business management. And I'm going to talk to you guys about the concerns for parents during the COVID-19 pandemic. Uh, Obligations. When we talk about the obligations, definitely it is for the employers to adjust to a new structure, a new schedule, and allowing employees to work from home, not only in the organization but at home, which is more comfortable for a lot of people. Um, they were obligated as well, employers, to implement childcare services, as well as allowing more flexible time man, times, and gives a lot more people for time management and more time in the hands. When we talk about laws passed in Colorado, Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment um, passed the health mask and maintaining 6 feet apart from another individual, which is something that we needed to do from the first day the pandemic started, and it's something that we continue to do in order to make this process a lot better and a lot more quicker. Laws also were passed in Florida, and they were similar to the ones in Colorado. However, the population in Florida, it's a lot more than Colorado, and it is a very big difference when it comes to laws and regulations and things like that, where organizations had to implement a more strict code and set of rules in order to um, prevent the spread of COVID-19. Solutions for small businesses. Small businesses did get um, a lot of bad things during this COVID-19 pandemic, and well, the solutions um, were the federal government's CARES Act, where they provided small businesses up to 8 weeks for payroll and costs for benefits, and that obviously gave a lot of people a lot more um, a lot more room and a lot more um, money in order to take home and be more comfortable, since a lot of people lost their jobs and a lot of people had a lot of troubles during these times. Solutions at home. Well, and a lot of people did stay at home, and a lot of families did try and stay 6 feet apart. And solutions the people and the families could have done and were doing during this pandemic was staying active, doing a lot of physical activity at home, staying inside. A lot of people stayed in playing video games and stuff like that, and those are solutions as well. But being more active and social more than everything, since nobody could really see their friends, since everyone was staying in quarantine, and that gave a lot um, more trouble in order to get get each other with friends. So that made it difficult for a lot of people. Efficiency at home. I say that the efficiency from working home has was a very big part in organizations and all over the world. And a lot of people work from home, and people, especially my brother, since he worked at home during this pandemic times, he thought that working from home was a lot better and a lot more comfortable, and his efficiency actually increased during that time working at home. And that was also something that employers had to work through and figure out, since people wanted to work from home and not going in and into the organization and working. So it was something that they had to adjust and really think about. Um, about the outcome and what it was going to cost for them in order to have employees working from home and also employees coming in and working, especially um, since the COVID-19 was a very big thing, and people needed to wear masks. So if um, people had medical issues, you could not bring anyone or make anyone who had medical issues bring them and work. Like it's something difficult to think about, and it is illegal to bring someone in, which is something organizations had to look at and had to adjust. Returning to work was has been slow, and it has increased in the last couple months. But during the time, um, um, the options of and the requirements of coming back home are critical now, since regulations have somewhat stayed the same. But in some states, like Colorado, the mask has mandate there's no mask anymore. So there's there's the requirement of people having that vaccination already, and the vaccine especially, and and employers have to look at that in order to have that requirement for people to come back um, and work, and keeping everyone and around their environment safe. The vaccine has been a um, very big thing, and a lot of states have implemented it already in their requirements to go back to work, and it is something that organizations have to look at a lot, since the vaccine has been already given to a lot of people, and if employers are not willing to meet those requirements, to go back to work, then that is something that they have to look and adjust and make sure that they need to implement new rules and new set of structure in order to stay afloat.